to feed your lamb.
Got it.
Do you not realize that you bigger than everybody in here?
And got it. All righty, y'all. Peace and greetings to you all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here in Morocco at Northwestern Maxim. How are you? Guys, welcome to our 7-day tropic medical astro weather report. And I am here with our magnificent and beloved brother in whom we are well pleased. And he is...
Peaceful greetings, everybody. It's GBIC Sean, and I got half of the Astro Pup team with me here. So Zuri. All right, she knew the camera's about to be on, so she had to hop up. So yeah, and you already know between the GBIC and the Astro Pups. What was that other appellation, bro?
Brave
Hey,
It's so big up there.
That's always fun, man. Guys, this is for the 26th October until the 1st November 2023. And we're going to go in and show you what we're going to actually discuss today as far as our astrology calendar is concerned. So here we are. Let me make sure I'm clicking on this one right here for our astro calendar and take you back to the cover. So I'd like to welcome you all to our 7 Heel Star Astro Calendar from March, Aries 2023 to February, Pisces 2024. About time I put up a new calendar, huh? Make it available early for you all to get your 2024 to 2025 calendar from Aries to Pisces. I know who starts a calendar, in March. We do here at 7 Heel Star, right? So we're going with, as far as being observed here, pertaining to the Northern Hemisphere, the sun ingressing Aries until it egresses Pisces to go again to ingress Aries. And so time never was when man was not, and we are quoting El-Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity by affidavit being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And we're here in the Gregorian moon cycle, right? Gregorian calendar month termed October, where we see the air sign Libra being transited by the sun. Libra, the scales, anciently and contemporarily ruled by Venus. And also now, as of Monday, right? The sun has ingressed and is now transiting the water sign Scorpio to Scorpio. Anciently and still contemporarily ruled by Mars, however, getting a co-assistant in rulership, according to the modern astrology, by Pluto. All right. So just kind of wanted to go in on that and show you that we're going from the 26th to the 1st November. So for the 26th, it is Brother Sean Elaine L going in on the 26th there, guys, where he'll have those 2 testimonies, one for a lunar Plutonian sextile, and then there's a moon vortex course for about 3 hours and 22 minutes until Luna ingresses Aries. Then on Friday, holy day, it is I, Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey. I will be going in on sunrise at least, right? Maybe I can speak on wherever the moon is in that moment too, I guess. So there are no transits this holy degree. None, not now, none transit until Brother Sean goes in on until Brother Sean goes in on the 28th, where we will be experiencing the lunar eclipse on that day. And I'm sure we won't be able to see that lunar eclipse here in the Northern Hemisphere. However, it will be occurring. Alrighty. So what we're actually seeing here is Brother Sean will be going in on 5 testimonies and 1 lunar ingress into Taurus, which is Luna's exaltation sign, right? Where Luna's held up on high for those of us that are actual students. However, after Brother Sean's first testimony, after that lunar Plutonian square, very interesting. He kicks off with a lunar Plutonian sextile on the 26th, and then on the 28th, he kicks off a lunar Plutonian quartile, right, which is the square. And then there's a moon vortex course after Luna's making an aspect to Pluto twice in a row. Look at that, for 3 hours and 25 minutes. Then Luna ingresses Taurus. So you guys already know Luna being void of course, Moon void of course is buyer's remorse. So make no major transactions or decisions during the time Luna's void of course. However, if you already make decisions prior to that occurring, then go right ahead and complete what it is you need to complete. All right. During that void of course moon. For the 29th, it is I, Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey, with those 6 testimonies, right? 3 of them where Luna is giving its influence, and 1 where Mercury is giving its influence by conjunction to Mars. And Mars right now, it's feeling good, feeling great, very dominant in Scorpio also. So right now you have Sol, Mercury, and Mars transiting Scorpio at this moment, right? Then on the 30th, Brother Sean Lee Mel goes in on a Monday, right? It gives you guys 3 testimonies and 1 lunar ingress. Brother Sean, so far, it looks like he's going to have all of the void of course moons and lunar ingresses. So after 3 hours and 33 minutes, right? That's a 333. After Luna, look, Luna's going void of course again. And that's because Pluto's at the end of Capricorn, right? But Luna's going void of course again after making a trine to Pluto. And then it's void for 3 hours and 33 minutes until it makes its lunar ingress into Gemini. All righty, at just 8 minutes after 1100 hours. Then on the 31st, it is I, Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey. I have this Venusian Uranian trine here, this beautiful free-flowing energy. And it's the only transit that's taking place on a Tuesday, right? At 8:51, approximately 8:51 anti-meridian Eastern, or 0800 hours and 51 minutes. Then we're moving on to the Gregorian calendar month termed November, where we have the water sign Scorpio still being transited by the sun, right? Water sign Scorpio to Scorpion, again, anciently and still contemporarily ruled by Mars, with getting some assistance from Pluto, all right? And then we have the fire sign Sagittarius, which also will be transited by the sun during the month pertaining to November, which is Sagittarius, the archer or the hunter, right? Very Centaurian sign there, anciently and contemporarily ruled by Jupiter. Ho! Right. So with that being said, we're going in on the 1st here, and Brother Sean will be closing on out for November 1st, 2023, where he has 3 testimonies and another lunar ingress. So guys, Brother Sean has the Aryan lunar ingress, the Taurian lunar ingress, the Geminian lunar ingress, and the Cancerian lunar ingresses, right? So after, hey, look, it's not to Pluto this time. It is going to be when Luna is squaring, all right, Neptune. After Luna squares Neptune, there's an 8-hour and 54-minute void of course, guys. So you make no major transactions on that Wednesday between 8:36 anti-meridian Eastern. Adjust your time zones accordingly, but 0800 hours and 36 minutes until about 1700 hours and 30 minutes, or 5:30 post-meridian Eastern. And again, adjust your time zones accordingly, right? Make no major transactions or make any decisions to do things in the dimensions to manifest that we term the future. Make no decisions during that time or major transactions, right? So just go and do all the shopping on a Tuesday, right? So that you can have everything that you need ahead of time, and you can just do some, some prep meals for yourself and do some cooking during that time. And with that, Brother Sean, you got any announcements or anything, bro? Just asking. I'm not sure if you had anything in mind you want to share before we get this thing going.
Nah.
All righty. So I'm going to share the screen here. And again, Brother Sean has Thursday, Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. I have Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. And I yield the floor to our magnificent and beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased, Brother Sean Ali Mel, Islam.
Did you already pass me the remote control?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You know what's interesting, too, what I didn't do? Let me see. Did I do it? Oh, yes, I did do it. Okay, cool. Right? Just wanted to make sure I was clear on that. Oh, I'm already here. Looky, Astro Cookie, right? Because we're going from 2 to 8. Right? Okay, so we're good. All right, bro. I yield. Islam.
Already. So here we are for sunrise, sun conjunct ascendant, October 26th on Thursday. All right, sun is definitely rolling over the 10th house cusp, but in the first, and it's sun transit through Scorpio will be ruled by Mars, which Mars is dominance, and it's also ruling over Mercury. So this is all about just plotting, since we've seen earlier 2 degrees is plot. So just plotting on our careers and our long-term goals, success, and structures, and also maybe just some things coming out as to how certain things should go, or really just guiding ye on your path. And that ascendant is also at that 2 degrees as well, so a Taurian degree. So just valuable things coming out in order to align us with our true path and purpose. And with that, I yield the floor. Looks like first up, we got a lunar Plutonian. Make sure I'm actually with that on that calendar. Lunar Plutonian. Oh, I need calendar. Sextile Luna's in the 7th at 27 degrees, 57 minutes. Pisces, Pluto, the same, but in Capricorn. 27 is the hair, yeah, because 26 is landing farm and 27 is hair. 28 Capricorn is the exaltation of Mars. So it's just hair, and it's in the 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4 houses away. So we're just really looking at opportunity to now build upon these transformations that are occurring within ourselves and also within the partnerships. For those that are, in love, or even being able to see the children be transformed in a way. And let's see, 27 is a Geminian degree. So yeah, there's just a growth opportunity to work on the transformations and power struggles when it comes to any kind of communications in our local community, and all those things for that matter. Saturn and Jupiter are final dispositors for the lunar Plutonian sextile. Saturn is 0 degrees Pisces, about to come out of retrograde the 1st, and Jupiter's in Taurus. So we're just expanding our higher learning opportunities, maybe more opportunities coming up for travel. And with Saturn is just a restriction. So maybe the people could be experiencing some swelling in the feet of some sort, or just a swelling in their health. But all will be well. Just go get your normal health checkup. And with that, I yield the floor. So Luna's gonna go void, of course, for 3 hours and 22 minutes. So no major purchases during this time. And just hold that. It was only 3 hours, 22 minutes. As we know, it expires remorse. So now we have Luna moving into Aries. So, this is kind of Luna done did her dance through the cycle. So this is, starting all back at 1, right? What's that? Brian McKnight?
Yes, it definitely is Brian McKnight. Completely.
All right. Yeah, Luna is ingressing into the 6th. So this is health. This is pets, shout out to the Astro pups, as you've seen Zuri earlier here. So let's see, Mars is also ruling over that. Mars is in the 1st. Yeah, so this is coming back to health exercise of some sort. But don't go too hard. There's definitely opportunity to pull something or strain something. So, find comfortable and healthy means to take any, frustration, anger, or just extra pent up energy out. Maybe lifting, or someone might want to run a mile or 2 before they lift, just finding those balances between that, and maybe just a feeling of organizing something of some sort. Right, Mars ruling over that, and Mars is ruling the 7th and the 2nd. So Yeah, this is about partnerships and value here. So yeah, guys, just check in on the finances, check your health, check the partnerships, and all those means. And yeah, probably feel a little more energized, especially with Luna coming out of Pisces and the Aries. With that, I yield the floor. Oh, shit. Fruit that sun sign.
I know, right? Kicked it for the weather report base. Of course, I'm just editing on the fly now for our description and everything. Guys, so for the next day, right? We're having the sunrise at, it's about 3 degrees, 47 minutes. Oh, hold on. Let's move forward a little more, right? Boom, shakalaka. Right? So 3 degrees, 47 minutes is where that's taking place. Very interestingly, though, you know, it's nothing there really except the fall of the moon, right? Because the moon is exalted at 3 degrees Taurus, but at 3 degrees Scorpio, it's supposed to be where the moon doesn't do so great. Moon does, you know, they say, oh, it's, you know, Scorpio is not a sign for the moon at all, but at about 18 and 19 degrees, the moon does pretty good in Scorpio. All right. But however, this sunrise, with, you know, it being under a dominant Mars dispositorship, right? With Mars there in the first, ruling the sunrise. Mars is actually the dispositor for, final dispositor, actually, for whatever the Sun and Mercury rules. So when it comes to the 10th house, right, dealing with higher learning, so to speak, foreign affairs, long distance travel, what I can see for this sunrise and for most of this day, as we look at it, and then even for the moon to be at 15 degrees, it just lets me know that this would be a great time to study. Really a great time to study, writing notes and everything else that you have to write. You know what I mean? Make sure you have everything it is that you need, right? So if you're coming across anything that you're interested in, the best way to remember some things that you really want to have, you know, committed to memory is to actually write it down. What better way to make sure you're grasping the concepts pertaining to something in your studies than you know, write it down. That's the best thing I could say. With both luminaries under the rulership of Mars, however, because the first house cusp, which is the ascendant, is Scorpio, and the sixth house cusp, where Moon is within the sixth house cusp, Moon is there in the sixth house, that's Aries. So if we look to both Aries and, you know, contemporarily Pluto, what we can actually see here is an opportunity to really be empowered, some self-empowerment pertaining to studies. Hey, it's the South. What's good, broski doski?
I keep doing it, man. Y'all live. I'm just hopping in. Well, hello.
Oh no, it's all good, man. I'm pretty sure brother Sean would love to give you Sunday. I mean,
no, don't worry about it because I ain't dealing with no six.
Yeah, bro, you can have Saturday. I don't know if there's any six houses, so I can't really say too much right now. But you know,
nope.
I know you on in, but here you go.
I don't know how to do astrology.
Wow.
I don't know how to do it either, but I'm doing it.
Yo, it's astrologers telling people right now that it's a void moon for 72 hours, and the moon is not void.
Who and the hookity heck is saying
I don't know
such
what's going on.
Bro, y'all remember that one video Brother Hassan shared in the chat where dude was like, "The lies you tell."
Right, exactly. Like, what the hookity heck is that, man? Like, it's funny too, because we opened up with when the moon is void, of course, right? And even if we were to look at the calendar just right now, right? Like, I mean, we know the moon isn't void, of course. I mean, I'll freaking just open up Celeste, bro. Like, in this moment in time right now, is the moon not applying sextile?
Unless we don't know what major aspects are, I don't know.
bro. It's funny because I spoke with shout out to Mother Rashida Bay, right? So Yaraha is how you pronounce that for you beings. I'm the Sarah Yaya or something. I don't know what they say, man. These people that are swearing in people with their, what do they call it? Their something Moorish primordium ante Colorado, whatever, yo. Whatever. The thing is that people are really trying to take charge of the situation, and they're really in dishonor. They didn't even bother to meet Prophet Noble Dryly in the literature first because they're like, well, that was 100 years ago. We got to do something new. It's like, so you're profiting better than the prophet? Okay. So let me get away from you because you're in, what is the word? How the Americans say idiot. That's what I'm seeing that happens. And I'm not being mean, I'm not being rude, I'm not speaking harshly about brothers and mothers, but they're not. You guys aren't. These are infiltrators. And the first thing that they're infiltrating is their own spirits and putting a burden on themselves. And then when you have beings who, like Mother Rashida say, they read 2 books, then write a book, then they're this like grand supreme astrologer. They're all of 21 and a half years old. And they really think that they're the authority on some type of astrology when we know ourselves, just the conversations we have and the things that's in our libraries and the charting that we do to even make sure we're comprehending what we comprehend. It's like, man, the new insane asylum is social media for a lot of these beings, except for those of us that use social media as a means to advertise what it is that we have for beings out there. You know what I mean? So we providing service, most of which is donation based, besides when we say, hey guys, it's actually this per hour to have our energy to be utilized for you. Right. So that's just how I do it. That's how I get down, period. And I trust is what I build for my bros. Right. But yeah, Brother Jag, for people to say that the moon's void of course at this moment, it's really interesting. And it's funny too, because I didn't have any transits for this testimony that I'm doing right now, bro. Like we're on Friday for Holy Day. It's not a transit on the calendar, right? As far as no Ptolemaic, major aspects, so to speak. So to even just go into, that's why we're still on the sunrise here, because after this we're going right into Saturday for the lunar eclipse, which if you want, bro, you can go in on it. You know what I mean? We'll just tell you what it is.
About called you the other day, bro. We had a 6th house. I'm like, man, we should call Jag again like that one time.
Nope. Don't worry about it. I don't want it.
You're hilarious. You sure, bro? Because I'm about to hit the next button, man, on this thing, man.
Nah.
You got to, man. Let's see. I yield the floor on what I'll ask. Look, man, sunrise is at 4.
Yeah, I yield the floor to Jag.
Man. We yield the floor to the sauce. All right. It's nothing really at 4. Is it something? No, it's nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Degrees. It's nothing.
No. I'm not doing it, bro.
No, you're not. 4 degrees, man. That's a dominant Mars there ruling over the sunrise, which is
oh my god, man.
It's astrology.
Look where the moon at.
Luna's at the prophet of a new order degree in the 6th house, though. That's what's even more interesting. The fact that it's at the prophet of the new order degree in the 6th house, which a dominant Mars is ruling both the 6th house and the 1st house, bro.
Yeah, so look, this is like a intuitive recognition, so to speak. So like this just makes me think about finding, or it's just when you come across those certain information or old documents that you read before. Let's just say if you you've read the Celestine prophecy before, and you read it again, and you're gonna have this light bulb moment, so to speak. That's kind of that vibe I'm getting with Mercury being in Scorpio. As the sun rises, Mercury, Sun, and Mars in Scorpio, and that Venus being in Virgo, there's this this interest in, being more into and more deep rather than this, being more deep and rather than superficiality, going deeper into whatever subject matter it is, specifically inheritance and where you come from. Consanguinity is the subject matter. And then that moon's going to square Pluto, right? Yeah. And that's just connecting to that ancient, that ancient foremothers and forefathers mindset to really, look at that, the moon's in the 8th. Yeah, literally. Yeah, connecting to your vast estate, literally. That's this energy. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. And the moon goes void here. That's the moon's last aspect. Moon goes into Taurus. Venus is in Virgo. Yeah, so this is like washing your hair, taking care of your hair, doing your nails. This is like a spa day here. Just connected to the nervous system and really taking care of oneself. So yeah, this is a spa day on this day. So really just looking to doing that, taking care of yourself. That'll be look at that, the moon's in the 6th again.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's funny, man. I'm not doing this no more.
Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious.
Jake said, "Screw the 6th house. I'm not doing no more."
You said what?
He said, "Screw the 6th house. I'm going home."
Y'all are hilarious. Jack still there? Still got signal?
Jay, you ready for the next one?
Sound like the whole energy kind of went. I don't know if he has signal where he is.
Oh, he's muted. You muted, bro, if you're saying anything.
Oh yeah, you are muted. You're muted. Unmute.
Bro said he's really done. He said, "No more 6th house, please." No.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, Luna ingress in the 6th. Yeah, as Brother Jack said, just take care of your health, take care of yourself. Get manis, petties, haircuts, lineups, all those fashions, and just getting some of your favorite comfort food, or maybe even trying something new, going into a new restaurant of some sort. This is just, treating yourself. And with Venus and Virgo and the 11th, yeah, this is treating yourself, going to new places, foreign, going out with your friends. Y'all probably trying something new, some kind of like spooky restaurant or something like that. We know that it's All Hallows Eve, but they like to call Halloween, coming up, on top of the eclipse, on this day as well. So, just treating oneself, enjoying things, possibly even investing in some things as well to better oneself. With that, I yield the floor. So let me hit that. And next up, we have a lunar Saturnian sextile. All right. Luna's still in the 6th. Shout out to Brother Jack. Saturn's in Saturn's in the 4th. All right, so this is 0 degrees Taurus and Saturn. 0 degrees Taurus is powerful in combining old applications in new ways, and this is with Saturn here. So this has really been able to move from your home life structure and those ideologies, and even moving away from the early communication. This really just giving me Profit Without Honor verse. I can't think it off the top, but I know it's that. Just a Profit Without Honor verse, and really just being able to, even when I was, before he went live, bro, when they was talking about that self-love on that live he was listening to, really just, learn how to love yourself and take care of yourself, and really be able to clear your mind out and emotions, like, feel what you're feeling, but at the same time, really be logical and truthful in those things that are beneficial to you and not beneficial to you. Things that bring you down and bring, and things that bring you up. All right.
Word.
Yeah, 4th and 6th, and hey, chill. What are you actually doing? Anyways, yeah, man. Yeah, guys, just really take the opportunities to really work with yourself emotionally and really feel things out. Really just feel things out. And with that, I will yield the floor. Looks like next up we have a Martian Jupiterian reflection. All right, going down here. Say 11. All right, this is at 11. I know 11 Taurus experimental scientist. I don't think anything's at 11 Scorpio. This is in the 10th and the 4th. Once again, like coming off that lunar Saturnian sextile, now we have this, which it might be close to that, a crux. Let's see. Yeah, because it's probably about like 12 and some change roughly. That a crux.
Islam, it is. Yeah, we looked at it last time. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys are really just able to reflect on, like I said, Jupiter's in the 4th house. So what higher learning aspects can one take? Like 12th house is on Sagittarius, 3rd house is on Pisces. So this is just healing and closure just from your early childhood. This is like inner childhood healing. What things did you learn? What things can you take away? How can you expand upon that? And Mars in the 10th is just long-term goals and structures. Like, it's kind of giving me like a third path opening up. If one felt like they only had 2 ways to do something, this is like now a third path being shown. Just to really remove yourself away from things. And Mars is actually ruling over that North Node moon, and Jupiter is final dispositor. And with Venus ruling over Mars, they're about to be in the sextile sun. So yeah, things are just kind of about to be really clear here. With this eclipse coming up and all this energy, just make sure that your drive and actions really align with your higher learning, your philosophy in life, and really don't be ashamed to change course on those things you thought were once true. Kind of like, secured party creditors thinking they had to do all these things when it was never really needed. Right? And it's like you don't have to hula hoop in order, to receive attention or show something you're good at. Oh my gosh. Oh, and with that, I yield the floor. You want to delineate? Start barking. I got the sun and the moon. Goodness,
Really?
We got the sun and the moon and the reflection. Okay, I was really joking, y'all. Okay, oh my god. Oh, y'all both move. Goodness.
It's like they're making a claim.
There was a cool Parker who doing it. Dang.
My Sean, not your Sean type of energy.
Y'all the reason why I'm single. Y'all ain't said that TikTok I made about y'all. Puppies. Anyways, joking. Let's see. Dang, and y'all farted too. All right, so here we are at the lunar eclipse, right? Solar lunar reflection, and it definitely is in the 1st and the 7th. What Jag up, man? You got to do the 7th house for me. Since I did it 6s, right? But all right, it's at 5 degrees, so it's a Leonian Leo degree. So really just guys, I think, yeah, pertaining to that self-love, I think the people are really going to be able to see and feel and know ways they were hurted. Maybe some people will be getting some apologies for some past friends or past lovers, in that fashion. And also be able to just, really bond for those current relationships that they are partnerships, relationships they're working in. Hey, man.
And when we went in on this 2 Mondays ago. So you guys can go and check that replay. We're always giving you the events before they happen anywhere from 7 to 14 days in advance. How you, bro? Islam.
All right, so yeah, fortnight ago, something like say 2 weeks. Trying to recall what it was that, and yeah, like guys, this is about communication, like, and even with Neptune being there at the ascendant, with a Neptune rising, it's just giving me road opener vibes. I think I might even said that in the past one, like a lot of healing, being occurred, a lot of healing happening, whether you know it or not, even I think even the astro people who hate against astrology will really be able to see that it's going to happen, regardless of whatever views they have towards it. Like, it happens every day. But I think people that come out of those dogmatic beliefs and beliefs, dogmatic beliefs, right, and opinions and biases that they have towards something. And even those astrologers out there that like to do the red flag and, all those other basic things, I think the people will finally be able to start to see past the sun sign astrology, toxic mainstream. Let me get my hustle on and say this because this is what popping kind of astrology type facts and basis. With that, I yield the floor. Looks like next up we have a Mercury Jupiter reflection. All right, coming after this eclipse. All right, so there was a Martian Jupiter reflection. Now we have the eclipse, and now we have a Mercury Jupiter. So guys, yeah, this is really just about reflecting deep. Shout out to the brother sign. It was telling about sorrow cycles. So really look back to like 2004, 2005, and really see what's occurring for you. And those that were too young, even talk to your parents about maybe what they were going through, and that could have been, passed down to you. And, just to really allow yourselves to communicate and look within. Jupiter's still retrograde. So there's an inner expansion occurring to your career, and there's communication, happening at home. Maybe someone's family is going to tell them like they were adopted, or, they thought about adopting them, or they have opportunity to go see some family, or, someone's family member did this and research, like, there's endless possibilities with that. So once again, make sure the communication, once again, even with the drive, the ambition, some would like to say, is really in harmony with your principles, and don't be afraid to jump ship on those old principles that no longer hold any weight. And with that, I yield the floor.
All righty, guys. Sunrise on the 29th, Sunday, 29th. October 2023, happening at 5 degrees. Alrighty, 47 minutes in Scorpio. And it's very interesting to see this very Leonian, this degree, as well as the fact that Leo is on the midheaven also, right there, 12 degrees of Leo, 18 minutes. So there's going to be some decisions that are going to be made, some hidden leadership type of communication is going to happen to move things forward 9 times out of 10. When it comes to self-improvement, right? So there may be someone outside of yourself that may be in a leadership role that be making a decision for you. However, in making that decision, though, it will be for complete self-improvement, either for yourself or for someone else trying to act upon that authority, and they will learn that, that authority is only contingent upon consent. All right. So that's what I mainly see happening there. As we know, Mercury's about to soon conjunct Mars also, but that will be much later after the sunrise. So before then, let's get into this Luna conjunct Jupiter. All right. So I yield the floor in the sunrise. Luna's conjunct Jupiter about 36 minutes after 0200 hours, or 2:36:19 anti-meridian Eastern. Of course, this is before sunrise, taking place there in the 9th house. So Jupiter has some accidental dignity there in the 9th. Luna's there in the sun's joy, so it's reflecting its own joy. However, guys, this just really lets me know that people that's going to show up this Saturday for our astrology concept correction session, prior to that. I think it's actually prior to the lunar eclipse, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the eclipse is happening a couple of hours after we'll be complete that. And what will happen on the 29th, I think there's going to be a lot of you that participate. You're going to have this great unvelation pertaining to astrology. And it's really going to spark a means for you to really go and study it, because even Uranus itself is there in the ninth house also, which is known to rule astrology. Things when it comes to electronics and group activities, I see that there's going to be some type of networking that's going to occur to really do their best to facilitate how to actually bring things together, work together. But what it's going to really take, this is just a bit of advice that I'm not actually seeing what's taking place here, but it's something that's going to have to be within the minds of those participating as far as it's concerned. And again, this is under the rulership of Mars, because this is happening on the ninth. The ninth house cusp is on Aries. And so Mars is there in the third, reflecting all this energy that's taking place there. They're at 11 degrees too. All right. Even though Luna and Jupiter are at 11:11, Mars and Mercury are also at 11 degrees. So this is really going to speak to some active, very, very active communication pertaining to higher learning when it comes to astrology specifically. Because what I've even noticed myself, since I've had that scholarship for iAstrologer 2022, a lot of the beings who are trying to figure out how to better their astrology practice, they are actually gleaning from seven heel stars. So a lot of our Albion sons and daughters who are, they may be pretty good at astrology as far as comprehending it and seeing it. However, if they don't know, they all should know that who we are the only actual true and sincere astrologers on the planet. Because again, if it wasn't for our Moorish zodiac constitution pertaining to the 12 signs of the zodiac, numbers 0 through 9, and geometry, they wouldn't be able to be the custodians of that which we've brought them. So these custodians now, again, are once again inspired, and we're flattered, but they're inspired by true and faithful, sincere, true and faithful Moors that are really showing that even though we may have manifested after and they are Albion sons and daughters, and they may be, some numbers older than us, they are really just custodians that are supposed to actually release to us that which we left them custodians over. All righty. So that's what I'm actually seeing with that there. So this is the part where I say thank you, as well as, prepare myself also to receive more scholarships, right? And begin to get those grants that are necessary so we can move forward with this thing. Because anything else would be some custodians trying to gatekeep something that they're only supposed to just be contemporary custodians of until we return, as we have, doing what we're doing this day. And with that, I yield the floor.
What nothing found it.
Yeah, without us, period. They wouldn't have anything without Moors. Luna's reflecting Mercury at about 300 hours, 0300 hours, or to be exact, 3:09 anti-meridian Eastern. All right. So with that being said, what we're actually seeing here, still in the ninth, Luna there, right? Very, very interesting. Jupiter, Luna, and Uranus are still there. Still just speaking on, I probably already kind of spoke on this. However, since there's this reflection with Mercury, the people are going to have to accept the fact that what's been published, what has already been written pertaining to the affairs that's supposed to take place worldwide, it must be fulfilled. Because if it doesn't, there is, look at that. Mercury ruling the ascendant, then what's going to happen is going to be a great restriction on the values pertaining to things that they think they have a good balance on. But that's a fascination and denial that will only prove to further remove them from the consciousness that is ours to be able to respectfully and sincerely and in a loving fashion to navigate with. All right. So any of you Albion sons and daughters out there, part of these astrology societies, again, don't get too comfortable in our seats, and I'm saying that respectfully, because a lot of these so-called astrologers, they're just astro enthusiasts. Because again, with what I know and what I study, I cannot actually call any of our Albion sons and daughters astrologers. If you're not the ancient foremothers and forefathers returned, being Moorish American, you're not really an astrologer. You're just an astro enthusiast. You are a custodian of our culture. Right. So what I'm going to just say here is it would be best for you to just, not get in your feelings about the fact that we know who we are. And you don't have to use your degree in psychology to try to assess my mind and saying what I'm saying. Oh, that's narcissism. And I know that's another thing our Albion sons and daughters do. They try to marginalize what it is that we're doing because they themselves are only having 33 degrees of consciousness, cannot comprehend why someone can speak with such authority and confidence and actual knowledge. It's all good. You'll get over it. It's called nature. And with that, I yield the floor. Next, Luna is reflecting Mars, right? And this is still happening, right? 9th and 3rd. Look at that, man. 3 in a row, right? So communication and publishing, right? Early childhood development and higher education. All right. So this is also speaking to that which the world actually needs. And, you guys already know that when it comes to 7 Heel Star, we have the very first astrology coloring book ever published. Make sure you get your order there, as well as we have these Astro Aura Cubes also, which is an interactive literature where you can actually fold these origami cubes yourself and then use them as they are as a learning tool, because we are actually here for the young and yet unborn and no one else, to be completely honest. So if you are actually supportive pertaining to 7 Heel Star, then that means you support us in doing things for the young and yet unborn. And check out Astrology Street, all right, and go to the YouTube channel Astrology Street, all rights reserved, to check out the playlist. When you click on playlist, Astrology Street with Brother Hassan, and you will see more of the trifecta from the astrology coloring book, the Astro Aura Cubes, and the trifecta. Completing that trifecta is Astrology Street with Brother Hassan, to help assist to bring these unconscious Moors, those that choose to no longer be an unconscious Moor, come out of that Negro, Black, colored African-American mentality, and just really just be yourselves. All right. So that's what I'm actually seeing there with Moon reflecting Mars. The subconscious mind is really reflecting the sharpness that needs to occur in one's communication and thinking. And with that, I yield the floor. Next, we're having the Mercurial-Martian conjunction, guys. Mercurial-Martian conjunction taking place about 22 minutes after 1000 hours, or 10:21:42 anti-meridian Eastern, to be exact. All right. So with that being said, this is a means for us to thoroughly, again, look, 11th house, it's pertaining to astrology again. It's also pertaining to electronics. How are we really centralizing things in our groups, even if we're not physically around each other? Being on the internet, which is another 11th house Aquarian, Uranian, but traditionally Saturnian topic, when speaking about that 11 energy. And this is happening at 11 degrees, 54 minutes to complete the celestial longitude pertaining to Scorpio. This is where we can actually centralize our ideas and moving forward and taking action when it comes to astrology and really taking our place amongst the affairs pertaining to minds. What's interesting is there may be a seemingly hidden, with 24 degrees pertaining to degree theory, a seemingly hidden kind of energy. I can still roll, bro. I remember, even though there's still 2 more left, but you're good, right? Just click apply date up top left. apply date at the top left?
You said
Okay. That'll work too. That's perfect.
Like that.
Yeah, it sounded a little digital water, Jag, but it's all good, man. So this is where we can actually centralize our ideas. What'd you say, bro?
Damn.
You're good. We can hear you now. That sounds perfect.
Oh, okay.
See, if he just embraced the sixth house, bro, you wouldn't have these technical
difficulties.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Y'all are hilarious. Centralize these ideas and being very active in how we're being humanitarian with astrology in our groups, especially on the internet. So again, guys, on Saturday, make sure you come and join 7 Hill Star, where you're actually going to get the best astrology conversation ever. And yeah, so for those of you out there that are insecure, just because we speak the way that we speak, don't come bringing your accusations of narcissism. We're actually always in harmony with love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Do not mistake us having fun as a means for you to try to inject your envy and jealousy by ways of trying to psychoanalyze 7 Hill Star. With that, I yield the floor. Luna's trine Venus at about 1,700 hours and 33 minutes, to be exact. It's 1,700 hours, 32 minutes and 33 seconds, or 5:32:33 post-meridian Eastern. Luna is trine Venus. Luna's there at 19 degrees Taurus, 54 minutes, while Venus is there at 19 degrees Virgo, 54 minutes. They're taking place in the 1st and 6th houses. It's happening 6 houses away from each other. So this is really centralizing the idea between not only mental health, but also one's self-esteem and value, right? What is your daily routine in valuing your own self, your own health? How much of your, self-worth is actually tied up in denying what's actually beautiful about you and beautifying those things that aren't the best about you. So you can allow your subconscious mind to further expand, moving towards your soul's goal, while also making the sudden changes necessary pertaining to whatever may seem foreign to you, because that which may seem foreign as far as an activity, as far as pertaining to the faculties of the mind that you don't take place, or that doesn't take place within you, or that you don't actually take joy in actually exercising. You might want to take that as a means of like, hey, I keep seeing this, but I don't do this. That's what I mean by foreign. And really start incorporating that into your daily routine as far as your own thought life, because the actions come from thought. As a man think, as a mind thinks, so is he. And the he is the action. So as the mind thinks, so is the action. All right. And with that, I yield the floor. Finally, we have a Luna-Uranian conjunctions taking place at about 36 minutes after 2000 hours, or 2035 and 33, which will be 8:35:33 post-meridian Eastern. It's taking place there in the 12th house with Venus actually ruling over this, which is pretty interesting to see Venus there in the 4th at 20 degrees. Venus is really just uncovering some ancestral things, right? Some people may actually see that when it comes to really owning, right, really owning some intestinal security, right, really having within, and valuing your own secure mindset. And when I say intestinal, I mean, a means to actually advocate digesting the beauty pertaining to what will keep you secure, and making the sudden changes in your own subconscious mind to have closure so that you can be able to value the spiritual journey that you're actually on. Why did I say those things? Every keyword that I'm saying is pertaining to Venus in Virgo at 20 degrees in the 4th house, ruling over as far as dispositorship for that particular conjunction, which is lunar and Uranian there in the 12th house at 14 degrees, very Tauran degree, so to speak, or Taurian degree, while dealing with the higher learning degree pertaining to 21 degrees Taurus. Still kind of in orb, right? With trying to that. So this is us just allowing ourselves to enjoy the residual harmony and free-flowing energy pertaining to finding some spiritual closure between our subconscious mind and the sudden changes we're making based on our discoveries pertaining to self while utilizing astrology. And with that, I yield the floor. Which one of my bros is going to go? Am I yielding it to Brother Sean? Am I yielding it to Brother Jag? How are we doing this? Brother Jag, you got Monday? Because Brother Sean's got Wednesday.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 house night.
Yo. Y'all are hilarious.
I'm tired of this.
6 degrees. Scorpio is where we at.
You want some matcha, bro? You get untired? You need some matcha? 6 house energy matcha?
Y'all hilarious. Occultist and leader, that which is slippery but soothing, right? Pertaining to this solar ascendant conjunction, Brother Jag, if you're with it. All right.
So the 30th of October. 1443 Moore's calendar year. This is what we're looking at here. All right. This is interesting.
Did he go out again?
No, I was thinking. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
The school to pay. We may get some sort of information or some sort of secrets that's exposed pertaining to some sort of authoritative figure or some sort of government official, basically being removed from their position because of, let's say, impeachment, treason, possibly. Yeah, a little bit of unconstitutionality, possibly. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff that's going on behind that went on behind the scenes in times past. That's basically, like I said, being brought to the forefront. That Mars or that Mercury, separating conjunction with Mars. It's like there's something that's impactful that basically brings some sort of enlightenment in a sense to the masses. Or the public at large, or the people at large, or let's just say journalists, or people who are into journalism or writing of any sort. Something will be publicized or put out there that basically, ruffles some feathers, in a good way though. Well, perspective, I guess. Also, like I was speaking on the other day with this Venus being in Virgo, just really pay attention to how you may be reacting to things, or what you back to the 6th house, Brother Sean, right? Your day-to-day routine and how you may want to adjust that to basically, help yourself rather than deplete yourself. That's pretty much the focus here, especially with this Scorpio transit, the Sun in Scorpio. You'll be recognizing things that you may need to cut out, which would be Scorpio, things that needs to be deaded and deaded, stop doing it, so you can basically expand your vitality and your life force rather than, like I said, just deplete it. Right? Yeah, that's that right there. What aspect? First aspect, we got Moon sextile Neptune. Moon's in Taurus. Neptune's in Pisces. 9th house. All right. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Back to Venus in Virgo. Venus in the 1st house. Yeah. So yeah, if you're up around this time, it would be. I would suggest meditating, putting on some classical music, or some type of sound from nature that you like a lot, like rain hitting the roof of the house, or waterfall, whatever, thunder, whatever. It's all with this Venus and Virgo thing. It's just how are you starting your day, or how do you start things? So now that is formulating the foundation. So now we're looking at how we do certain things. So Moon in the 9th house and Neptune in the 7th. And Venus being in the 1st, now, like I said, we're not just doing things for the sake of just to do it. like we're getting into the nitty gritty of why we're doing things. So like, let's just talk about nutritional value. So now before you buy something, you look at the back of the package, and you are looking at the calories and the nutritional value and the calcium and the potassium, and all of these things are being considered now in a very detailed way, more what's the word effectively, like what does potassium even do for the body? Those sort of things are being asked and articulated, right? This is a conversation with loved ones specifically, because Neptune is in the seventh. So now we're talking about, and we're removing the things that don't benefit us, literally. Then the moon is to trine Pluto. So, right, it's like, oh my God, we were supposed to have been doing this. This is what my grandma used to do, right? It's connecting back to that heritage, or that cultural background of what, or how things are actually supposed to be done, rather than how we are, or how we were programmed to think things are supposed to be done. So, like, that's a good example. Mother Sahar comes to mind. Yeah, that's interesting, because she's very adept when it comes to nutritional value and diet and stuff like that. So, she would be someone great to consult with around this time to get some wisdom pertaining to weight loss, diet change, some certain foods that you may that's best for your diet. So yeah, I would actually suggest consulting her if that's something you're into as of late. Yeah, but Pluto in Capricorn, Moon still in Taurus, right? Yeah, 27, right? Yeah. Can you hit that, bro? What house is that gonna be in? Let me see the house, please. Somebody help me.
You said which house that what is in?
That Moon trine Pluto.
Moon is in the 9th house and Pluto is in the 5th. Oh, okay. Moon is in the 7th. Pluto's in the 3rd.
Oh yeah, I like this. This is cool. Oh, this is in the morning though. This is yeah. So this is a perfect day to like wake up around 3, 4 a.m. I don't care if you're lazy. You can, discipline yourself to do it. But either way, this would be a great day to really just have that conversation with the ones closest to you about things that you find to be valuable. And this is just the time to speak up about things that make people uncomfortable. This is just that moment. And then that moment is liberating, because first of all, you're being truthful and honest. Just like, we're not carnivores, right? Right. But somebody probably might not want to hear that if they just had a piece of chicken, So it's all about finding a balance, I guess. But at the end of the day, we're just being truthful and we're being honest, and we're finding that means to find the balance or the middle ground with what you deal with versus what you don't want to deal with, and that's pretty much that energy. Venus, Moon being in Taurus, and going back to Venus being in Virgo, and Venus is in the 11th house, and this is all 3, 7, 11. So it's all about who we relating with and how we relate with people, on how we how when we grew up a certain way, we like people who are quote unquote vegans now, they weren't vegans all their life, so then they got to hear a backtrack from people who still are, who eat meat because they weren't, because they don't eat meat anymore, or You know, that conversation. It's just like,
Got you.
you know, somebody, what'd you say?
No, I said, yeah, got you.
Oh yeah, it's, you know, it's just
I
like
get that.
somebody who was a Christian before and now they don't proclaim to be a Christian anymore. Now they get, you know, the worst. It's not funny.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just using examples, being
Yeah.
silly me. But this is those conversations that need to be had.
Wow.
Um, the truth is stern. It doesn't change and it doesn't pass away. I'm quoting, right? So that's Pluto in the third house, trining Moon in Taurus, and that's like the Bharani Nakshatra. So you got to be able to sustain whatever it is the truth is, because the truth is, it just is. So if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen, Grandma said.
Nah, but brother
That's
Jag,
more.
I wanna give myself an appellation that has Ali in it, and then say what Prophet Noble Ali brought was over 100 years ago. So we got to do better than the Prophet.
Hold on. Now you. So now you tripping. Now you being dishonorable. Because the record, if we just go to the record, let's just go to the record real fast. The record says you would have to be given, or like I think the only other exception that we have for that is like if just somebody they just had happened, their nomen just had happened to be Ali, but they didn't give themselves that title. Let's just say somebody who quote unquote English name is Ali. Like,
Got you.
that's, you know, like what do you do about that? But you can't. The record says you have to be given this title. So that would be a liar. And over 100 years ago, I don't even know why people talk about it was everything that we do right now is over how many years ago? Like, what are we really talking about? That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. And just stop trying to be Prophet Noble Drew Ali. How about that? How about honoring him? That's all. Anyway, the moon goes void here, right? What's that? How long is that for? What is this? Is that 3 hour and 20 something? 2 hour?
At 3:33.
3:33. Okay.
Nah, I mean.
All right then. Moon going into Gemini. And Mercury's in Scorpio. Mercury's in the 11th house. Moon is in the 6th house. Look at that. Can I catch a break?
Oh yeah. I mean, oh no.
Y'all are hilarious.
I know the 6th house is that's the house, y'all. Y'all really got to know that. That's the house. That's the house of trumping. Like, that's the house where the elephants knock over everything. You know what I mean? Okay, so Moon's in the 6th, Mercury's in the 11th. Yeah, this is like now we're not gonna keep doing the same things that we know aren't benefiting us. So now we may need to hear this we're gonna hear it from an in-law, 11th house, or a close relative, with the uncle, possibly uncle. Mercury could be at some sort of event. Yeah. What time is it? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, Mercury in 11th. This information that comes from your uncle or someone very close to you that you need to hear, just take it, so you can better yourself. And there may be some wisdom that you may need to produce to help somebody else. So if you're like a writer and your uncle knows that you're a writer and he knows that you're talented at writing and he tells you should put out that book, you should do it. Like something along those lines, right? Also, you may be finding out some information that's not the best thing that you might not want to hear. However, yeah, I don't know. To each his own. But this is a moment of to really test yourself, so to speak. This like are you quick to anger? And if you are, what do you do with that anger? Sort of type situation. Right? This is good. Is you can see your strengths and your weaknesses in this moment.
I put my hands in the air jag and I said, Hadouken!
Yo, hilarious, yo. Amazing. Just amazing.
What is wrong with you?
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
Why? That's what I was gonna say to you earlier too, brother. When you said what you said, bro, I was tripping, yo. Dude said like they not. Yo.
It's amazing.
But also in your day-to-day endeavors, excuse me, or if you're not journaling, how about just do photography, do cinematography or photography of your days, something like that. You know, just start documenting your experience, because you won't be here forever, buddy. Not in this shell. So yeah, take advantage of that. Yeah.
You can be if you yogi, right?
And then last aspect, yes.
So lunar Saturnian quartile.
See
Fifth
that
and second. Oh, Jag.
This is cool. This is
Kind of
cool.
digital watering.
This is cool. Yeah.
Oh, that cleared up a bit there.
Yeah. No. You hear me? What about now?
Yeah, you're good.
Moon square Saturn. Can you hear me?
Yes, Moon square Saturn. Fifth and second.
It's a little delay. All right, Moon square Saturn, second house. Saturn's in the second. Moon's in the fifth. Yeah. So this is that challenging moment again. You know, you recognized how, you know, for the moon being in the sixth, ingressing in Gemini into the sixth, you recognize how right, yeah, you may need to document certain things so you can remove certain things from the routine. However, now or from the just day-to-day experience. But now, as you are you know, going to create something or to express yourself creatively or to speak about these things, you're being challenged. Now this is the moment to be what you know. That's the only thing you can do. So now you're being challenged by some sort of authority or someone, you know, very dear to you. They're basically challenging you to really see if you know what you say you know, or if you really stand firm on this foundation that you speak on. So, like, let's just say if you wanted to be a painter, and that's how you want to, you know, feed yourself. Like, no one, just let that be firm, I guess, in the sense of that you know that you can do it, and that's like one way of. There's not only one way to get finance. right?
Word.
So that's just really that. So this moon square Saturn is showing you how the challenges help you to overcome those like it's kind of like self-inflicted doubt, but it's also it comes from beings around us who doubt themselves so much that they doubt other people. You know what I mean? That's that generational thing from 30 years or 60 years past to now. Oh no, let's say 100 years. See what 100 years ago. Um,
You're hilarious.
just utilize the traditional format in a way that it helps you. However, don't utilize the traditional format the best way that it helps you, but also find out how you can expand on that tradition. Yeah, that's it. Because the tradition is the tradition. We need that. Like you need the foundation. Period. So now you build off of that to continue to build the empire. You don't build a house from the roof to the foundation. God. Okay. All right. That's it. We'll stop there. Okay. I yield. Islam.
Islam. So here we go. Sunrise, right? Taking place, of course, 0700 hours, 37 minutes, and 32 seconds. Happening at 7 degrees here, 47 minutes, right? And just to be clear, right? 7 degrees is right between the occultist and leader degree, as well as the cusp of the 18th mansion, right? However, it being a Libra degree really speaks about how we're going to really balance our values and how we stand amongst our peers, right? So with that being said, just make sure, guys, this is where you can actively take leadership in balancing the values and how you stand amongst your peers, especially when it comes to your internal status, because that will reflect outwardly how you stand amongst them. And with that, I yield the floor. So here we are looking at is seeming like it's a Venusian Uranian trine, right? I know I only have a couple of, that's really the only one testimony I have. I had none for Friday, 6 for Sunday, and 1 for Tuesday, right? So Venus is there in the 10th house. Alrighty, still sharing a bit of a conjunction by orb with Lilith, which deals with fascination and denial to a certain extent, depending on how you actually utilize that mindset as far as reading the quote unquote mythologies and then knowing how to utilize them applicably when reading the astrology. However, the 10th house is dealing with, of course, again, dealing with status, how one stands amongst their peers, career, also, as well as, you know, selecting a discipline for yourself in order to have, you know, some resources for yourself. That being ruled by Mercury, of course, there in the 12th under the dispositorship of Venus itself. So there's something that's looking like a mutual dispositorship, so to speak. However, Venus, of course, is trine Uranus. Uranus is there in the 6th house, of course, 21 degrees, 36 minutes. They're both partile, so it's a partile trine here between Taurus and Virgo. 6th and 10th houses, this is 5 houses apart. So this has an underlying effect pertaining to self-expression, all righty? And when it comes to the self-expression, it really could be very reflective of the sudden changes taken in one's value system. So where you might be one who always wore polka dots, you're now wearing stripes because you have this newfound liking for stripes. However, you're really caring to expand your daily routine by really probably taking some things that you had some fascination and denial with your presentation, amongst those that can see you. So now you're kind of taking this means to unapologetically be self. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother in whom we're well pleased, Brother Sean Alimel, Islam.
Islam, alrighty. So here we go for October 1st. Pardon me, not October, November 1st. So
November.
Right?
Yeah.
First that November. Sun's transit in Scorpio. Right. Yeah, guys. So and I'm telling y'all, you blink, it's already a new moon.
Indeed.
But yep, here we go. Sun's at 8 degrees, so cusp of lunar 18th lunar mansion, a critical degree. Guys, like I said, while this Mars is ruling over the sun, really be into it. Like, don't let your ego block you from being able to receive the messages to really assist you along your path when it comes to the occult knowledge, or being able to just work with others. And where's Aries at? And also your health, right? We know those who like to make jokes about vegans and all that, and all that. It's like, yo, do you even know you eat human babies in your favorite hot dogs and burgers that you be eating? But folks tend to point at others because their own folly. So really just let yourself be guided and dictated by your spirit. So get your astrology with 7 hill stars to see the draconic, the spirit, the tropical, the soul, and the Jiao-Chi, Vedic side arrow, whatever you want to call it, for the body. And really just allow yourself to really know yourself. So that ye can, like I said, really be a better part of society, or just be the part that just gets knocked off, dropped off. And with that, I yield the floor. We got a lunar Venusian square. All right, Luna's at 22 degrees, 25 minutes, Gemini. Venus is in the first, 22, 25 degrees, minutes, Virgo. We know that this is a Saturnian degree. Right, and I think 22 Virgo is a military degree. Also rules the hairdressers, right? 22 Gemini is a degree of literature. So maybe someone, while getting their hair done, if they made that appointment a couple degrees prior, maybe they'll have a very emotional, but it might seem stressful conversation, with their hairdresser about something on a topic. Maybe they agree to disagree on something, but hey, agreeing to disagree is fine. It's not good to, really know you have a point, but someone else really can't see it, and then just go with their point because you want to get along or whatever. With that, just be able to relate the beauty. Let your soul speak. Mercury, ruling over this is, and that Scorpio at 16 degrees, right? Got some accidental dignity being in the third. It's at 16 degrees. So yeah, this is just everything servicing. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of authority things come out pertaining to the home and things just in the local community. It's like the cat's out the bag and you ain't fast enough to catch it to put it back in. Right, and 18 degrees Virgo, once again, it's in its own Scorpion degree, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah, everything's just coming out, like, and I already know I've seen some things pertaining to like our last and the one before our weather report. Yeah, guys, yeah, just pay attention, man. Like, really get your head out your butts. What is that? What bird is that likes to stick their head in the sand? What bird is that? Be at the beaches. Ostrich, yeah. And really just allow yourself to see and feel things, and don't get so caught up in the hype of social media. Like, let social media be in the box and be able to see outside of the box rather than being stuck in the box and can't see out. And with that, I yield the floor. Moving on next to a lunar Neptunian square, and this should be the last aspect before Luna ingresses into Cancer, right? So hey, Luna's in the 8, yeah, ain't in that 7, Jag, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Neptune's in the 4th, 25 degrees. We know it's an Aryan degree, and it's occurring 5 houses away. So this is about art, creative art. I don't know why, like something about a painting, maybe by Van Gogh or some other major artist, or maybe something today, is copying someone's style or something of that matter. Maybe something comes up. Maybe someone finds out in their home that one of their relatives was a great painter or something, a great poet, and no one ever knew, because maybe they were like made an outcast in a family of some sort. And yeah, this once again, just get back to creating. Jupiter and Mercury, and they're in opposite houses. So yeah, maybe some things about the institutions and service will come up. This is like giving me people going to start seeing like the breach of fiduciary trust that's been occurring for so long. Fiduciary, what's that? Breach of fiduciary? Research it. And really seeing that those who are operating these public franchises have been for a private gain and not for the benefit of the people. And with that, I yield the floor. Luna's going to go void, of course. This is the 8 hour, 54 minutes. So make sure y'all get everything you need early, so that one doesn't have buyer remorse. Or if you just think we're puffing steam, buy something. Matter of fact, I dare whoever sees us to buy something during this buyer remorse and see if you're happy, and make sure you come back and be like, all right, 7 Hill Star, I seen why we shouldn't buy things during moon void, of course. Or make sure that you get your
hard-headed.
I
They
know.
learn the hard way.
I know you're hard-headed, baby. You gonna come back and say, Granny, 7 Hill Star, baby, I know y'all told me, but I just had to do it. I ain't want to listen. Now I had to see. Like, we know, baby. We know you hard-headed. You just gotta learn how many other times. It's okay, baby. Are you gonna listen next time is the real question.
The way you learn to love instead of hate is through pain.
Pain at the point of a sword.
I yield.
Yeah, go ahead and try and just see. They're like, oh man, or just make sure that y'all get your like our brother Hassan showed every Wednesday, and also behind me, the calendar report, get that tailored to your own transits. So you're like, hey, 7 Hill Star, brother Hassan, brother Shine, brother Sauls, I bought something during the void course y'all said, but I actually kind of liked it. And they're like, oh, well, in your chart, it wasn't void of course in your chart. Would you look at that? But Luna ingress Cancer. Luna's in her joy, right? So, and it's in the 3rd. So once again, this is just back to communicating. Maybe some soul exploration is going to be occurring in the local communities with your neighbor. Hey, maybe you invite your neighbor for a cookout, or maybe y'all do a bonfire, or whatever that's some sort. Mercury's ruling over that. Mercury's in the 7th, right? So yeah, this is like giving me you either like see something or somebody says something, and now it's like, oh wow, this is giving me once again Step Brothers vibes. He's like, did we just become best friends? Do you want to go do a party in the garage? It's like finding something that y'all can click on, right? Just getting to know thy neighbor and start to love thy neighbor. Even in the partnerships, maybe someone's consorts or best friends, or something of that sort, to really start bringing everybody together. Or maybe someone it's like, hey man, I don't pay taxes on my home, right? Because I took that shit out the record, and they're like, you don't pay taxes. Well, tell me about that. I don't want to be an involuntary voluntary slave, and I could save my energy on those taxes. He's like, yeah, man, it's all kind of contracts, right? You look what you did. All that stuff you signed through your license. Yeah, you might want to read those again. So, and Mars is once again ruling the chart. Mars is in the 7th. So, you know, being the change we want to see, being the action we would like to see for ourselves to really set an example for others, to really step up. Because we know that some people have to be, you know, follow leader. They got to see things done first. So, you know, don't let walk in the fire, you know, steer you away from doing the things that you know you need to do or that's caught in your heart. And with that, I yield the floor. Let's see. We got a Luna. I need to go to the next month. Last aspect of the day, Luna trine Saturn. Saturn's in the 11th. That accidental dignity, you heard? Oh, dang. That's crazy. My lens really just came out.
Really? I didn't see it, so.
Oh, heck yeah, it got blurry. It was all blurry. I couldn't really see anything. All right. So yeah, Luna's in the 11th. Pardon me, no, Saturn's in the 11th, Luna's in the 2nd. This is a trine. So yeah, this is like maybe someone's about to be gifted something. Maybe kind of like some kind of land, like foreign land of some sort. Or maybe like that whole digital real estate stuff will start, you know, coming up and all that. Saturn, yeah. Structure, man, what is that? 1923. Yeah, this is once again maybe even a communication or an Akashic record download with one ancestors could be occurring. So yeah, really just be on the lookout for that and continue to structure your soul. Like every day is a way to perfect oneself and allow one's soul to just be guided and learn different lessons and to become better. And with that, I yield the floor. Woo-hoo.
It's on. Was making sure I'm doing things on the what is that called? The Facebook. Catching up, you know, I haven't really been there, right? And just seeing like, man, you
Hey, look
know
at the young boy with his pants on. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's dripped out sun,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, Sunshine ain't been playing, man. He's coming to. He ain't been in a couple of lives, Jag. Coming to
Hey,
kick
man,
it, man.
listen, what's up, man? You look good with your fez on, young boy. You look good, man.
Gotta always have. That's why. And it's funny. I talked to Mother Rashida today. She's like, a lot of Moors are not gonna put their fez on and got baseball caps on, and they really gone left.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong? Why they ain't putting their fez on?
Well, because there's a thing that you won't get a job if for those job seekers out there. You won't get a job with your fez on, but it's like people aren't removing their yarmulkes, you know what I mean? But people don't want to do it because there was like this thing of, you know, don't have your fez out there, go out there and politic with those that are under color reconstruction mindset. You know, they think they're crayon colors, they think they're black, they think they're white, which neither of those are people that actually exist.
Right.
Those are just, you know, constructs in the mind for, you know, animal husbandry and social engineering. And so with that being said, what'd you say, bro?
I'll simulate them.
Yeah, and so it's like, you know, a lot of people will not consistently or constantly wear their fez. And it's just like, look, I mean, it's not like a special occasion thing. It's not like, oh, only have your fez on during the special occasion. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, Son will get to a point where he wears it all the time, but he's not compelled to do so until he comprehends it more and more himself with why. Like he sees me with it on, I probably don't have it on when I'm laying down. That's about it. But anytime other than that, even, you know, home, I have my fez on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at me. I'm reflecting on me. Do you know what I'm saying?
I still don't understand why.
Why people won't wear their
Yeah, I
fez
don't get it. I
because
don't
they,
think.
one guy on TikTok was like, and they probably think, whatever they think of me, I really don't give a shit. But I'm really about keeping Prophet Noble Drew Ali at the forefront pertaining to our minds, and it's not about trying to be some leader guy, because I'm just Brother Hassan. I'm not some leader guy. All right, I'm not the leader for me is Prophet Noble Drew Ali. What you say, bro?
Yeah, I was advocating. I'm listening.
Yeah, so it's like they're like, man, our people don't understand, man, and it scares them to see the feds, and then I'd be thinking to myself, like,
wait, what? They scared to see the feds?
How can you think for anyone outside yourself? Is my
What?
first question. And second of all, why are you
Who
so
cares?
dependent on and why are they so dependent on the people being in fear or not knowing something?
They scared when they see the feds. So that's supposed. So they scared when they see the feds is the justification to not wear no. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Like that's like somebody compromising being a straight guy around a bunch of faggots and be like, well, if I don't show my ass crack a little bit and bend over, it might make them uncomfortable that I'm straight. Like, you're a homo. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I really look at it, because it's like, pick a side, man. You see what I'm saying? Either you're going to be true and faithful and put your hand to this gospel plow, which is the good spell plow, or you're just going to go back over there. But these people, they want to write books and then have people buy their books and use Moorish content. Remember, the first one to ever really use the emojis the way I use the emojis with the 5 on the left, 2 on the right, you know what I mean? Because when you're facing someone, you're going to see the 2 on the left of you facing you and the 5 on your right, but that's from someone giving 5 on the left, 2 on the right. And you see them now mimicking that more, they are really a part of, or really like the fall of the Moriscos and military guys getting stopped on 95 group, all these things. And then when I speak how I speak, they're like, well, brother, I'm just here to learn and study, and I'm for peace and not destruction. But you're not even looking for the profit. You're looking for sales for your book. You see what I'm saying? You're not really doing what needs to be done. So did you ever even really start? Oh, you want to say I'm doing an Act 3 violation? Impossible. Because these people have no clue that what it takes sincerely is to really meet the prophet in his literature first. And all that I'm afraid to wear my fez stuff is just like, you just want to wear a baseball
act like I never heard that. I'm gonna just act like we never had this conversation, because I don't know. That's not my.
All right, Jack, 1 second. All right, we're gonna do the Man in Black flash. Look into the light, please.
Yo, y'all are hilarious. But that's what happened.
That is not resonating. Like it's like I'm a wall right now and nothing is like getting through. It just doesn't. It's not working.
They want to sell books, bro, because they think, well, I gotta write a book and that'll be official, because now I'm really an adept because I wrote a book. And it's like, is that really you're dreaming big then, I guess. Maybe. But no, they're not. It's really horrible. But this is this post 2018 fall of the Morisco kind of energy. Moorish consulate.
That ain't real, bro. You being funny right now.
I will send you a couple of TikTok accounts.
I'm gonna just take this Moon conjunct Neptune energy. I'm gonna just act like it's a fantasy. you just playing, dude.
Bruh. They really take it as if like they won't be down to earth with the people if they wear their fez. They feel like the people are not going to want to be around them or accept them.
How that song go? I won't be down.
Stop,
I
man.
won't be down if I don't wear the fez. I won't be down.
No.
That's the song by Randy.
I'm not doing this.
Right? Not Brandy, but Randy. So with that being said, yeah, man, that's what's happening. And then, most people just it is what it is. All we can do though is continue to be ourselves and be consistent. right? So, because we got even people on Facebook, they just want to comment on some of our things. I'm about to send y'all a screenshot. Matter of fact, let me do it right here in real time.
We got some Facebook haters to roast again.
Bro,
I ain't seen nothing since I
I
flamed Kevin
like
McGee.
not knowing this type of stuff because that ain't all right. That
I got some more. I got some more sauce for you. Jag.
You got some more? You got more than that?
Hold on. Let me take another screenshot. Look. Check the Instagram chat right now. Look at this.
Do this.
Here we come with the Popey OJ.
We not.
Right.
This is what we're dealing with.
No.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's have some fun.
I'll rebuke it.
Hey, Michael Hale can get these hands, yo.
It was just my imagination.
I definitely rebuke it, but look at how they talk about Prophet Noble Ali. Look. Just look. Let's just bring it up for everyone to see. This was the first one I saw. Do you see who says it? Who's listening to Swindle Hoodwink?
5 black guys wearing Turkish fez. Swindle Hoodwink. Moor's Wall Street investing and trading.
Hey, yo, I'm so tough. I'm standing behind a burner account. I'm so tough.
Turkish fez. I like people who say stuff like that and we don't know who that is. Like that's a literal being. But Swindle Hoodwink.
I'm so hard behind this burner account. I can say what I want. Ain't nobody gonna know who it is.
That's
tough.
How about I responded and I basically was like, you're basically, I was like, do we look pale to you? Because the pale skin, the blacks are the pale skins. However,
it's a lot of it's just people are colorblind. So
look at what group this is in. It's in a Facebook group, right? And then there's this one.
Anyone who would trust financial advice from a group of pedophile-loving, unintelligent terrorists deserve to be bankrupt. Okay, hold on.
Anyone who would listen to this Shrek-built motherfucker named Michael.
Hold on. Let me read this. Let me read this, bro. Because hold on. Anyone who would trust financial advice from a group of pedophile-loving, unintelligent terrorists.
Are they calling Prophet Noble Ali a pedophile, bro?
Bankrupt. So hold on, go up. Let's scroll up real quick. What's the name?
It's a screenshot.
Is this a picture?
Yeah, it's a screenshot.
What was the title of the video? Like at the top.
This was the Taurian lunar eclipse.
So
you see, we did it on the 16th. That was posted on the 16th.
Unintelligent terrorist. Hey, can we look up the word terrorist real quick? What that mean? What terrorist mean? I don't think I know what that means. I must not know what that means.
Let's see.
I must be lacking right now.
Let's see.
Let's see something real quick. Look at that. Somebody made a claim. And the lie detector said that was a lie. Terrorist. It's a noun in the modern sense, 1944, especially in reference to Jewish tactics against the British in Palestine. Earlier, it was used of extremist revolutionaries in Russia who attempted to demoralize the government by terror. And Jacobins during the French Revolution, 1795. So, okay, click terror. Let's see what terror says. Terror, now early 14th century, something that intimidates an object of fear.
So is he intimidated by us, being ourselves? He sounds intimidated. He's like, oh no, they're being themselves. They're terrorists.
Boy.
He said, "Boy,
Yo, like what?
hey, that's fine with me. You didn't your fingers hurt.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People know the work that
none of that
matter
stuff
of fact,
holds weight. You are a liar. You just lied. You a liar, Michael.
Your
You're a
fat
liar.
ass.
Oh my God. You don't gotta.
Yo.
You don't even gotta go there with him, bro. He a liar. Let him go through that being a liar. That's the
yo,
worst. That's the worst
why
existence.
does Sean
Fuck out of here, boy.
Yo.
No. Who is that? Who is that?
Summer haircut. Ooh,
Is that Michael?
Summer haircut.
Oh yeah, that's Michael.
He's not. That ain't Michael. Let me see another one.
All right, one second.
What is that? Is that like Boston baked beans on his face or something? You know, the candy. Is that what is?
That's the only photo he got besides some order from when he said he failed at getting a DoorDash order. He probably fell over with his fat ass.
Said, huh?
Exactly, like bar. Like, yo, that's why I'm like, bruh. This is what we do, right? And in doing what we do, it's so hilarious. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Peace and greetings, beloved mother. We almost done the live, and I'm gonna call you right back. All right, Islam mother. Peace and love. Shout out to the beloved mother Oracle, right?
Islam.
So yeah, Islam. So like, yo, we do a great work. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're always sharing information. We're giving people access to Prophet Noble Drew University freely. And then, you know, hey, you guys want to donate to the cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people can, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we have available. You know what I'm saying? Bros, at any time, you might go, somebody want to, you know, donate or whatever to me for the access to the library. All you gotta do is just mention it. Oh, that's what you said? Okay, cool. Let me give them access, get your donation. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing we give a straight up number for is when people want a session or want the classes that are archived. It's very simple, right? But if for somebody to be recently manifested to try to speak about who someone was over 100 years ago, it sounds pretty hilarious to me. It just does. It's like, oh, he was a pedophile. Like, really? Is that what you really think is happening? Like, I bet you if we like check the age of a lot of people's grandmothers and great grandmothers that were like our generation or sooner, I'm gonna probably think there was, and I'm not saying that this is what I know to have happened with anyone, but you're gonna see quite large age gaps.
Man, that's a fact, man. It's a fact. You like what? It's the one what's her name? Anedayema. She was like 12 and her mate was like 45. And he used to say she used to turn to Kali because when he would try to do stuff that he wasn't supposed to be doing with her, she would turn to Kali, the demon.
So yeah, because
do your history studies and stop being a puppet and believing everything you hear.
I'm pretty sure he's thankful that we gave him any type of anything by just showing that, you know, he's welcome. Look at how accommodating we are to people, even when they're showing their hate, and we're still expressing love.
Yes, I love you, Michael. I promise you. I'll hug you right now. You'll be blue because you're trying to be mad, and I love you.
And make sure I take a shower immediately after. Probably smelling like vinegar and salt.
Oh my God, John, let him be all right. Let's put him in the bath.
No, I'm saying that's him. I'm just saying, make sure I take a shower.
Put him in the bath now. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
man, we gonna need about 100 hands. No, I mean, we quit.
100 hands.
I'm just saying, man, for people go out of their way to talk shit about
you know what?
Sincere, true, and faithful Moors.
You remember that South Park episode where it had like the fat dude watching the internet stuff and he was talking stuff behind? That's who he reminds me of. With the glasses and the black hair. He's like, matter of fact, I'm gonna find that photo. 2 seconds.
So I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
It don't matter. Like that is literally irrelevant. We
hit dogs holler.
We put you on a platform, and we gave you what they call it, your 5 minutes of fame. There you go.
Yeah, hit dogs holler. Shout out to Mother Janelle Blashell. She says, peaceful greetings, everyone. JLV says, greetings, brother Hassan and Sean and everyone. I think that was before you had came in, bro. I'm pretty sure JLV would say peace to the brother Sauls, right? You guys know that's brother Terrell Tamari Bay that's with us, right? Mother Sahar says, peaceful greetings to all. Brother Derek Blash Bay says, Islam, everyone. The art of life, says God. Body pure. What's up, Tree? She says, peace. Hey, I didn't know Malika was in here. Hey, Malika. She says, hey, my people.
Hey, Malika.
Almond Cookie S. Yo, y'all stop. Almond Cookie S said, cute dog, I guess, when we saw Zuri earlier, right?
She bad, you want her?
JLV is showing her love. Maurice Hall,
you gotta stop letting this dude on live, man.
I'm ignoring him, man. Peace to
Bro,
all.
with me on TikTok, he's like, let's go live. I'm like, really? I'm like, all right.
Y'all are hilarious. Maurice Hall says, peace to all and great evening. JLV says, Ali Ali. I think it was gonna be Ali Ali Oxenfree, right? Like, gonna use like 1, 2, 3, not it for the 6th house or something. Right. JLV says 6th house, love, right? Slim Herman gives his 5 on the left, 2 on the right. He says he's going to rewatch it. He can barely hear over his truck because he's out there traveling, but he also sends laughter. Also, Mother Sahar says the singing astrologers. Indeed. Slim Herman says ignorance and competence seeking attention. Yes, they are, man.
What'd she say?
Right.
The singing astrologers.
Singing astrologers. It's funny too because earlier because we'll play for his little bro, our littlest one, right? Gracie's Corner, and she's got this version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I was like, baby, you're a star. I was definitely singing that, like, because it's just infectious, honestly, right? But anyway, Mother Janelle Blashell says, wow. Mother Sahar says, wow. Slim Herman is laughing also. Consuelo says, peace and love, beloveds. She also says, give thanks to today's reading. It was on point as usual. Gratitude indeed, Consuelo. Appreciate those kind words from you all, actually. I guess the last thing that I'll do is just kind of do this. Maybe Sun can read some things here, right? As far as what we got here, who are we? Why are we here? So, what does it say there, Sun?
Welcome to 7hillstar.com. Subscribe now to receive free weekly gifts and study materials directly to your inbox.
Indeed. Subscribe. And we're going to scroll on down here, right? And you guys, we already know. We'll go in reverse fashion as we have here, right? What you got there, son? For the mental magician report. Can you see that? I ain't gonna take that away. Boom. That way we can keep Brother Sean in frame, and you can read that also.
This report, by giving insight into communication skills and talent, is analysis. Mm-hmm. And a detailed description of how one learns, writes, and communicates from an esoteric
mm-hmm.
soul perspective and exoteric physical phi cycle experience, thus unveiling how to transmute lower dots to higher dots, allow for 24 to 48 48 hours for your custom report to be sent via email. Peace be unto you.
Indeed, son, indeed. Then we also have, since the South is with us, I am pressing that. Okay, there we go. Right, let's bring it on down here. All right, boom. Right. JaguarSolar.
JaguarSolar. Mirror AstroLiteracy course. 3 hours for 459 notes. Mirror AstroLiteracy course with Brother Terrell Tamari.
Exactly. That's the South right there. And let's see.
Look at my little face. Aw. Little me.
You're hilarious, bro.
Little me.
I'm
growing up.
Boom, you're hilarious, bro. And
Mirror AstroLiteracy course, 3 hours, $459.
Or
slash
units.
Notes.
Yeah, or units, right? Because it'll come to like CashApp or something, but yeah.
The hashtag #1.
Yeah.
AstroLiteracy
In
in the word.
Number 1, AstroLiteracy. Number 1.
In the world. Learn astrology by analyzing your natal chart. Guided by Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey.
Indeed, guys. Right? So, with that being said, make sure you go and check out 7 Hill Star, guys. And yes, we still do our certification courses and everything. You know, you can cash your chart freely there also with the 7 Hill Star Natal Chart Calculator, courtesy of AstroCharts, our colleague. However, you go past just casting your chart and you try to go any further into their portal, you're no longer contributing to 7 Hill Star. Actually, you will be contributing to AstroCharts, which we have nothing to do with outside of just providing a widget here to cast charts with. And make sure when you go here to online appointments, click the classes and events, see what we have there also. We have a lot for you guys. You will not be disappointed with what we are providing. With that being said, questions, comments, and/or suggestions. Going once.
Read a book.
Right? Oh, the Slim Herman says strong.
Read a book and read a book.
Indeed. Right? So, and say Islam, Consuelo, he must pause for punctuation. He's got it. my baby got it. He good. He gonna get used to this live thing.
Yeah, he gonna,
know
hey,
it.
man,
It's not gonna be me. It's gonna be him doing some reports.
Man,
right?
We gonna be looking like
yeah, I know, right?
He's gonna be doing his own thing, looking at young boy like, man, really doing that.
And man, especially when his bro grows some more too, he's gonna be shocked.
Man,
at least break down their charts well enough to know how to break down any other charts. You know what I'm saying? Questions, comments, and/or suggestions going Twizzeyes.
Read a book.
RED ABOOK. Right. Indeed, Brother Sean. We know that the email's coming out, so it's good that Son did read that because the emails come out next day, right? And we'll make sure, because I have a bit of editing to do as far as setting up the emails, and then we got to do the new flyer for Saturday. Guys, come check us out Saturday. You know, it's going to be on Zoom. All you need is Zoom, right? TUPAC, right? I'm just going to send it via email to you guys. You're a part of the our email list, so it is what it is. So questions, comments, and/or suggestions going 3 sites.
Read a book.
Alrighty, brother Sean is over there doing
he probably texting me something here like, stop, bro, if you texting me, stop texting me. I'm not. Stop
He's
texting
not
me.
interesting.
Today's
my little bro solar return, and it actually happened for him last night. And we know how people like to like, oh, happy birthday today. And I was looking like, oh shit, bro, had that last night. He probably don't even understand like what? It's the 25th. But it's a perfect example of how we tell like, yes, you will have your solar return, your birthday on a certain day, but it's really dependent on where the sun is transiting. And for him, yeah, it was, it was last night. So I'm about to look at this chart, man, give him a couple of suggestions for the year if he listens or not. Hey, either or, but yeah, guys, join us Saturday, man. We be going
hammer
in.
Hammer that truth in, dude. Hey, hammer that truth in, dude. You hear me? Hammer it in, bro. Hammer it in.
Be Thor with the truth. All righty, guys. On behalf of Seven Hills Star, brother Terrell Tamari, baby brother Sean Alino, brother
and the Astro Pup, she says bye too in my face.
Astro Pups, brother Corey Bay, the Exalted Cyclops, and brother Armo Bay. And on behalf of Sun, guys, we will say to you all gratitude indeed for joining us. We love you all. Catch us this Friday. We're going to go on impromptu improv. Who knows what we're going to talk about? It's still going to be in true impromptu improv fashion. See you guys. We're usually online somewhere every day. So with that being said, guys, we love you all. This is where we say namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, y'all. Peace and love.
Peace.